Man, oh man, what has WWE come to these days? You wanna know what's funny to me? I mean, what's funny to me? All these years of watching wrestling, you somehow come to terms to realization that it's never gonna be great again. For some reason, after what I've just saw last night, after what I've heard, I'm done with Raw. No, I take that back. I've been done watching Raw for years. Feel like ever since the brand split, I feel like Raw just wasn't even that good again. Nothing about Raw will ever be better. And yo, the women's division is a freaking train wreck. It's a train wreck. And let me explain to you why. They want to, do this whole women's first Hell in a Cell match. Yes, I get it. I understand. That was the first. You don't need to make your women's first everything. You're basically just forcing it onto people to try to make them care. And we don't even care when it comes to the women's division because wrestling is at its all-time low for me. It is. The fact of the matter is the way that they carry themselves to try to get. Look, what I'm trying to say is that the way that they're shoving it down on throats, trying to make us care, we don't. Especially for what I've heard last night. Not only thanks to social media, who tries to hype up this crap about Stephanie McMahon's big announcement. And at first I thought it was the women's tag titles, which I could care less about them because the women's tag division, as well as the whole division, is terrible right now. But what I just saw disgusted me. All women's pay-per-view. Let that sink in for a minute. It is, man. I'm disgusted. All women's pay-per-view? Are you seriously telling me that you're gonna make pay-per-views to feature the women's division? The whole laughing stock of the WWE. The women's division is a laughing stock. Now I feel like they're just pushing it over the edge, trying to convince us to appreciate what they try to do. But it just seems like to me, it's never gonna be better. The whole women's division is a complete joke. And tell me again why they're doing this whole Sasha Banks and Bailey, counseling section thing. Are they trying to rehash Kane and Daniel Bryan back in 2012? Team heck no. I'm really embarrassed by this. Hold on. I was pissed off when I saw Vince McMahon, aka Vince McCancer, on my freaking television. It made me. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Sorry. Yeah. I've been in a minute. I'm doing something. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So getting back to what I was saying about the women's division being a complete joke. It is. Like, how you gonna sit there and try to expect us to want to care? I know I said this 1,000 times, but it still matters to me. Getting back to what you said, I was pissed off when I saw Vince McMahon, aka Vince McCancer, on my freaking television. It made me out want to grab Riz's neck, though I'll break his. Oh man, look, I know how you feel. I mean, I think all this is basically all politics being played into it because first they got Finn Balor doing this whole LGBT community, supporting them. Him looking like a fruitcake. Finn Balor looks like a complete fruitcake himself. The way he talks, the way he acts. What's up, Fox 87? What's good, man? What is going on with the WWE? And you know what? I thought that, I thought this company was going to be better, but it seems like to me that all they ever care about is themselves. And now politics is being played into this. I'm sorry, but you really crossed the line big time. It sucks. This company sucks. And not only that, I feel like, what they're doing with these women wrestlers, they're doing the exact same thing as to what they did with them a few years ago, back in the Attitude Era when, they treated them like strippers, hoes, sluts, porn stars. And I feel like this whole women's wrestling has gotten worse. TNA did it first with the Knockouts division, and they did it better. That made you care. That made you want to watch more women's wrestling. TNA did it best. What WWE is doing, I feel like they're trying to copy TNA. They can't even come up with their own original stuff. Shoot, when Chyna was around, she was the only women's wrestler who was dominant, and until she went downhill in real life, though. But that doesn't matter. The problem with the women's division is everything. Stephanie McMahon is just making it worse. So you're gonna do this whole crappy women's pay-per-view. What's it gonna call? A women's battle, a women's streak. You know what? I think I have an idea of how to name a women's pay-per-view. Beauty and the Joke. That's the name. That right there is what I would call this women's pay-per-view. Beauty and the Joke. Because the women's division is a laughing stock. These creative teams don't know what to do anymore. And I'm going to come out and say it, but I cannot stand the women's division. I don't know if you guys remember 2 years ago when, ever since the brand split, it was great. SmackDown was better. I was a huge SmackDown fan 2 years ago. Raw was trying to be better, but SmackDown was killing Raw in ratings every week. It was something fresh and new. But I just feel like, to me, the way that the brand split is now, it's not good. Shane McMahon wasn't even on SmackDown ever since WrestleMania. And I feel like, to me, when you're putting politics in the WWE, you're making us want to hate this company, but you're going to make us want to stop watching wrestling for good. Kind of like I did. What's up, Broken Empire? I didn't get a chance to say hello. I'm just heated right now because of the stupid crap they're doing right now. At the start, we always got Charlotte and Banks on Raw. Yeah, 2 years ago, one of the stupidest build-ups I've ever seen. Yet they're doing this whole, hot potato, passing the titles around back and forth. Sasha wins the title on Raw, then loses it on the pay-per-view. Like, come on, man. I can't take Sasha Banks seriously as a champion. All she, come on. Oh God, the women's division is terrible. Guys, it's so freaking bad. It's bad to the point where I can't even watch wrestling anymore. And that goes to show you just how freaking terrible this company has gotten over the years when you put politics in it. This whole thing started when Linda McMahon basically called herself trying to run for a campaign in 2012 when she took down all of the Attitude Era videos off of YouTube just so she could do the stupid campaign. Because why? Because it's PG. You're not only insulting the fans, you are assaulting the kids as well. Like, you're basically insulting our talents. Like, you must think that we're really stupid and don't think we're ever going to forget about it, because we're not. It's all part of wrestling's history. Just like Chris Benoit, China, all wrestling's death, they're all part of history. What you talking about, man? Thank God I didn't see Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. Well, spoiler, Roman Reigns is facing Brock Lesnar yet again at SummerSlam. Oh, God. WWE is treating the women bad. WWE is treating Seth and Bobby wrong. They are. They don't want to see Bobby Lashley become champion. Even though Mark Henry was world heavyweight champion at one point, but as far as WWE champion goes, there's not one WWE champion. The Rock doesn't count because he's mixed, black and Samoan. He's half black and half Samoan, but regardless, The Rock is still a nigga. I'm sorry. Sorry if that don't make sense, but it's true. Thank God I didn't see Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns last night, but I heard on social media Roman Reigns. Yeah, I know. It is Cure. It is sad because I feel like, they are basically trying really hard to piss us off, and so far it's working. That's why I don't even bother watching Raw anymore, because it's gotten stupid. I miss the old days when they didn't add politics in wrestling, sports altogether. Nowadays, in modern days, in modern day era, it's been politics everywhere, and I'm beyond sick of it. Trump, suspending and firing NFL players for kneeling during the national anthem because what? They had a right to, protest over police brutality and stuff. Are you seriously telling me that we can't kneel during national anthems and you want us to represent the United States while the police are killing us every single day? What's even worse is that we're killing ourselves, killing each other, and that needs to stop too. But I know this has nothing to do with the whole wrestling video, but it makes sense. Politics has played a huge role in sports entertainment, and it's sad to me because nothing about this company is gonna make any sense. It's not gonna get any better. Period. I miss the old days. I miss John Morrison and CM Punk. I miss those days. I do too. Why does politics keep getting into sports? I don't know. Because like I said, they're trying to make us care. We don't. It's like they're playing a huge game trying to insult our challenges and try to make us accept for what it is. Because we don't. I'm beyond sick of politics. I'm just over it. I'm over Raw. I'm over SmackDown. But the only thing that SmackDown has it going is AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy and Samoa Joe. Those three guys that kept me interested on SmackDown. But regardless, those shows have the lowest ratings in wrestling history, and the WWE doesn't even bother to care. TNA Slammiversary 2 days ago was better than Raw last night. So I heard. The Miz is over right now as a heel and a face. But I found out that him and Maurice are having a reality show on USA. I mean, on USA. I was about to say UFC, USA, and I think their reality show, even though it's fake and scripted, it it's going to be better than you know, the Bellas and the stupid Total Divas crap. Those shows are going to be their show are going to be way better than the Total Divas and Total Bellas crap. I can tell you that. And plus, they're funny in real life. Based on what I've seen in the trailer, I can tell that they're funny, and I like seeing funny family. I love seeing funny couples. I don't like couples and marriages, you know, when people just drama all the time. Like, I don't want to see that in reality TV. At least, you know, lighten up a bit, you know. I had to turn around because it was getting dark. But let me just say this though. As a wrestling fan, I'm dumb and raw. They completely messed up this time. All women's pay-per-view. This is all they're gonna get from me is this. I'm never gonna support it, and I will never ever gonna understand it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. They are cute together and their daughter. Wait, it's coming on tonight? Sure, okay. I'm gonna watch it too. I don't like Cena. Roman Reigns, aka Roman Lane, who was talking trash about us real fan on interview, said they don't care when he shoves down throats. Roman told the fans to go F off somewhere on Raw. So it's coming out this night. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Roman can go screw himself too. Because if he ain't trying to get better as a wrestler and not go back over the script and think about, you know what, at this point, he's worse than John Cena. Every wrestler, writer, can't take criticism, can't take our opinions. Well, they don't have a choice because their product sucks. And they will never get any better until either they change the TV ratings, bring back the ruthless aggression era. No, they can't do that. At least make it edgy. I want to see some blood. I want to hear some curse words. I want to hear some swearing. I want to see some good old fashioned wrestling. And I feel like no matter how many times they tried with Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley, we were never gonna respect them. Period. Even though you think John Cena sucks, he's right. He could do this part-time better than Roman can do full-time. Crap. John Cena is worse. To me, I think they're doing this whole... No, last year when they did this whole John Cena and Roman Reigns feud, they only did that because of our reviews and why we talk about them. And then they want to turn it into a storylines. Now I feel like you're basically insulting us. Because first of all, we're the ones that want, you know, everything because we don't like none of them. Well, if only they hired you, because if they found your videos start talking trash about them, they ain't gonna want nobody who can't have their own opinions into the company. They want somebody who was straight positive with a positive attitude that can only say great positive things about wrestling, but yet when we give, you know, criticize and have our opinions, they're gonna shut us down. Wow. It's called freedom. It's called freedom of speech. Can't nobody have an opinion on everything, and it's really sad. They will. They should. Because I feel like sometimes as a wrestling fan, you have a right to criticize the product. The same way you do with Power Rangers. And the next time I do this live stream on an episode of Let's Talk, I'm gonna do an episode. It's called Freedom of Speech. And criticism is not hate. Sometimes I feel like they just don't care. Every time, you know, they put out stupid products and expect us to be positive about every single thing. And when we say the wrong things, they get mad at us, and then they'll block us on social media. They'll, you know, false flag our videos because we talking trash about their products. Well, I'm sorry that we're basically talking trash about your product because, again, we're not allowed to have an opinion because what? I sometimes don't understand this company. The writing staff is lazy. I don't know why they can't get their stuff together. Road Dogg is the biggest cancer on SmackDown because he's the worst writer on the team right now. I would have preferred for him to wrestle than to do this whole, writing staff thing. And I heard that Paul Heyman is going to be writing for WWE next year, which I highly doubt is going to happen because I know they're going to probably tell him, what to write and what not to write. But if he can't be creative on his own, then if I were him, I'll quit wrestling, period. But Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley, I'm so done with this feud. I feel like these two have no chemistry whatsoever. No chemistry at all. Because all they're basically doing is just making us hair and shoving it down our throats like they always do. Because at least Bobby beat Roman on a pay-per-view. But then all of a sudden he lost to Brian Lames last night to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And y'all know how much I'm sick of seeing him and Lesnar all the time. It's been like that since the beginning of 2018. It is really driving me crazy. Why sit there every time, the creative team come up with something good? It sounds good on paper, but when you see it in action in person, something is off. Something is seriously off with this company right now, guys. And I honestly feel like the more I watch this crap, the more I wanted to throw up. This is so freaking sad. WWE needs to step it up. No matter how many times we say things, they're not. They're not. This is the biggest problem I have with this company since the PG started. They can't even be edgy. Shoot, when PG started in 08, they were still having some bloody matches. And nowadays they want to stop the match because the wrestlers are bleeding. Like, they're basically treating this as the UFC. Come on, man. Like, y'all should know if the blood sells, it tells good stories. Do they even want us to? You know what? I had it. The women's division is a joke. Roman Reigns is a joke. SmackDown is a joke. But the only thing I like about SmackDown is AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy, and that's it. Oh, and turns out Randy Orton is a heel, so I might watch a little bit of SmackDown tonight. But if the Fag Day comes on TV doing that gay stuff, I'm changing the channel. I'm telling y'all, I'm not playing. I had it with, the New Day. They're not funny, they're childish, they're embarrassing. I just don't get it. Oh, man. The problem is Roman has too much pride in his heart. Roman Reigns is a jerk and a douchebag in real life, because I heard he kept bashing and ignoring his fans. That's WWE for you. Seth Rollins keep losing. Like, okay, let me say this right now. Roman Reigns is worse than John Cena 2.0. John Cena 2.0 is worse than John Cena himself. The two are real life jerk offs. They don't respect opinions and criticism. They don't realize that their characters are being hated. And I don't know if you guys remember, 2 days ago when I made a video on John Cena not turning heel. I think it's absolutely disgusting. It is disgusting that a wrestler like that can't even turn heel for his fans. Fans who care about the product. fans who love wrestling, fans who understand wrestling. But to me, when John Cena said that he's never gonna turn heel, yeah, I got angry. I was pissed. Because if it was me, I would definitely turn. I would definitely turn heel, and I wouldn't care what the fans think, what the soccer moms think. It's my career. I do what I want. If I want to turn heel, I'll turn heel. If I want to turn face, I'll turn face. Why can't these wrestlers just go off character and let them go out and do what they want to do? And I really don't understand why this company doesn't even want to see Cena turn heel. Because what, the kids? That's like the dumbest excuse I've ever heard in my life. You can't sit there and tell me that him as a face is a good thing. What is so good about his babyface character? Other than he comes out, pattering to the crowd, kissing up to them and to the company. Alright, bro. I think somebody was telling me to shut up. I think either he's a Cena fanboy or whatever, but do not come on my live stream. I do whatever I want, I say whatever I want. If you don't like it, hit the bricks. But regardless, both Reigns and Cena are a mess. The women's division is a laughing stock. And the reason why they're doing this is because they want to shove it down our throats. I'm just so sick of them doing this. It's on video called "There Are Some Wrestlers You Don't Want to Meet in Real Life." Shh, bro, all of them are douchebags. All of them are. Hey, what's up, Jordan? How you doing? Yeah, I agree as well because I just feel like, to me, I just got finished looking at a video on Off the Script YouTube channel. He's funny. He's like the Bruce Bliss of YouTube. Him and Big D. Shout out to both of them, by the way. One of the funniest things he said is he compared Mickey James' golden outfit. He compared Mickey James to Goldar from the Power Rangers, and it's so funny. And I was like, where did this come from? I'm like, when he said that, I literally chuckled a little bit because I never heard, a guy like that mention Power Rangers on his channel. But it's so funny at the same time because I didn't even see Mickey James' outfit on Raw because I just didn't care. I bother not to look at it because I feel like, to me, the women's division, the women's matches are a joke. Every tag or regular singles competition women's match they put on, the crowd is dead. It goes to show you that the creative team are not being very creative. Even Stephanie McMahon is messing up. Some wrestlers are nice too. They are, yes, some of them, but I think most of them are who. Let me just say this though. As a wrestler, when you want to work for WWE, you better be careful. You cannot let fame get to your head, because there are times when fans want to take pictures of you, sign autographs or whatever, and I feel like when you want to treat them with respect, the same thing you want them to treat you. I think it's your job as a celebrity, as a wrestler, to treat the fans with respect. Just give them what they want. Stop thinking about yourself all the time. Don't let pride get to you. Don't let fame get to you. Do you really need to watch Graham Toy Show and you are not down. I like that quote, man. I like that, man. That's pretty funny. I think I heard. I don't think I heard the channel though, but yeah, man. I'm gonna check it out, man. But I do like that quote you said that though. That was pretty funny. But yeah, man, the women's division is a joke, man. I don't like it at all, and I don't know why. I don't know why they decided to do this stupid all women's pay per view. Like, I think the reason why they did this is because of what happened at some other country. I forgot when they had that American. I mean, when they had that greatest Royal Rumble event went on, and I feel like, to me, they only did that is because they wouldn't allow the women's wrestlers to go with them. So now I know why they did this stupid all women's pay per view was because they weren't allowed to go on a trip to do the greatest Royal Rumble pay per view thing. I feel like, to me, they're doing this just to make us appreciate it more, because I really don't think we should appreciate every single thing that y'all do. It will never work out. It will never happen. Straight up. And the only way that I was able to watch wrestling again is if they stop putting politics in wrestling. Stop with all that. I had it. I really want to be on WWE and make it more creative. If you do, you better make sure that you don't mess up, because you know Kevin Dunn and them are gonna mess up your work and turn your creative good ideas into something that's not so great. So, in closing of this video, I do not support the women's division at all. I think the creative team just dropped the ball on everything. Is it really funny? His wife says 10:30 time for bed. I think he must be talking about Mayes and Maurice and them. If so, then maybe, because like I said, I love seeing funny people on TV because it makes my day. I don't like drama, period. So yeah, getting back to what I was saying in closing this video, I do not support the women's division. Now that Stephanie has dropped the ball on everybody, you know, all women's pay per view. If so, what are they going to name them? Beauty and the Joke? That's my creative name, because that is exactly how the women's division is to me. It's a joke. All the matches are boring. Raw and SmackDown. The crowd is dead like always. Nothing about the women's division is great. It sucks. I want to play on my PS4. All right, Kira. I appreciate you stopping by, checking me out, and Marva, let me see what your channel looks like. I think I might have subscribed to you as well. Kira Walker. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go on your channel and see if I subscribe to your channel. Grim Toy Show. Okay, I'm gonna watch that too. Alright, y'all, that's gonna be it for my episode of Let's Talk. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, because like I said, the women's division is a complete mess. It sucks, it's terrible, and I don't even care anymore. So hey, if y'all enjoyed this live stream and episode of Let's Talk, be sure to subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram. And until then, it's your boy Devin Hughes Reacts 2. God bless, love y'all.